You know, games over the years have fallen into many different categories and genres, ranging from super jumpy McFatman to Call of Duty Shoot 'em, to Call of Duty Shoot 'em, Call of Duty Call of Duty Shoot 'em, Call of Duty Shoot 'em, Call of Duty Shoot 'em, Shoot 'em, Call of Duty Man, Call of Duty Shoot 'em, Call of Duty Man, Call of Duty Shoot 'em, Call of Duty Shoot of Man. However, one genre has trumped all others in that it has stayed consistent in principle over the years, all while getting better and better with each iteration. Racing games. While racing games can fall under many subcategories, ranging from kart racers to motocross to this. None can even hope to compare to the majesty that is the Forza franchise. This franchise appeals to all facets of racing and automotive fans through their two series. The Motorsport series, which is
pure, competitive, high-octane track racing in a hyper-realistic environment.
And the Horizon series, which is more for the people who enjoy tuning, upgrading, and of course, exploring beautiful environments in a stupid fast car that can achieve ungodly speeds and make you question if man has gone too far. What I want to address in particular is the Horizon series. These games are what truly got me into the racing game genre and even sparked an interest in the automotive field for me. These games have been the ultimate example of what hyper-realistic car racing games are all about, starting with Horizon 1, then 2, and so on, outdoing themselves each and every time. The latest installment to the series is no exception to this. Forza Horizon 4 is by far the pinnacle in the digital racing experience, short of actually driving the cars. This game has something for everyone, ranging from racing, driving, upgrading, tuning, painting, photography, exploring, drifting, dragging, jumping, collecting, blueprinting, track creation, character customization, emotes and dances, quick chat options, horns, barn fight,
and so much more.
But what makes this game such a perfect gem is the fact that it captures the same adrenaline that other newer titles or franchises capitalize on, without the need to sink an extremely unhealthy amount of time and or money into the game in order to have the opportunity to do so. Cough, 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 cough. This game captures the same feeling that classic arcade games did, where you don't need to sink immense amounts of time into the game in each session, only really needing to spend short amounts of time to achieve what you want, but providing more than enough incentives to keep you coming back. Next thing you know, you've spent hundreds of dollars worth of quarters and you wonder where all your time has gone and why you can't stop coming back to that game and questioning all your life choices. I'm looking at you, DDR! You know what you've done to me! Thankfully, this game doesn't require quarters to play, and you could just simply pick up the controller and play the game. The game is particularly interesting in that it blends all of its elements into a perfect composition, resulting in a balance of all game elements. Nothing feels like it's being shoved down your throat while you play the game, allowing you to play the game how you want it and achieve the goals you set for yourself. Of course, there's also a progression system to the game, giving an incentive to continue playing. But other than for a relatively small amount of time at the beginning of the game, there is nothing telling you, you have to do this now. You have to do this now. You have to do this now. Even when there was that sort of element, it wasn't a phone call every 10 minutes, but rather a simple bar telling you, this is how much more you need to do to unlock the next thing. Plus, there's also progression through the skill system in the game. The principle is simple. When you do cool things, you get skills, which get you skill points that allow you to get fairly passive perks, such as more money from events. However, unlike the previous games in the franchise, which applied perks to every vehicle you drive by applying it to your character, this game has a per-vehicle perk system, resulting in players being able to apply perks specifically to one car. This is good, as it gives players the freedom to upgrade their cars even more so to what they want. Despite using a fairly realistic setting, that being the simple act of driving a car, the game does a fantastic job at creating a sense of wonder and joy from playing it. While many of us won't ever get the chance to drive a Ford GT or an Audi R8, when playing the game, you could choose to drive everything from beautiful race cars to old beater cars just for fun, replicating the vehicles that most people drive in the real world. This game does something magical. Captures the attention of anyone of any age with even a remote interest in cars. Using recognizable brand names such as Ford, Chevy, and so many more, it can appeal to a massive demographic rather than just a small fan base. Not many modern games can say that they do that, can they? Didn't think so.